What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, I'm going to be showcasing the ultimate one-hit KO strategy to defeat the upcoming 7-star Incineroar Dark Terra for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And the beauty of this strategy is this is a strategy that we recently showcased on the channel, and the best part is it's going to work exactly the same way for Incineroar. And of course, guys, if you like my type of content, enjoy these videos, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. Consider supporting the channel by joining the Pan Fam by hitting that join channel member button below. So Incineroar is quite bulky, and I do assume it's going to have an HP modifier of times 35, which is why this strategy is going to be great because we're going to be able to melt this thing in just one hit. And of course, this is a online strategy, a strategy you want to do with 3 other people, total 4 people online. But it should be relatively easy to do. We're going to be doing this in the Discord. Feel free to join the Discord in the video description below. And I'll be doing this strategy on the live raid this Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern when we destroy this thing and farm all of the from it. So this is going to be relatively simple to do. And like I said, it's going to be taking a very little amount of setup. So the player 1 Pokemon is going to be using Iron Hands with the Choice Band. Very important you have Choice Band. And you're going to have max HP, max attack, adamant nature. And the only move you need on this Iron Hands is going to be close combat, your strongest fighting type move. Next up is going to be Alcremie. Now, your item Alcremie could be Cover Cloak to prevent, let's say you get like burned by Will-O-Wisp, or, you know, Flare Blitz hits you and you get burned. It's going to prevent that. Honestly, just anything that, you know, mitigates any sort of damage is nice. But I think Cover Cloak is just decent in general here too. Now we're going to be going max HP, max defense with a bold nature. We want to build as much defense as possible to be as safe as possible. We're taking a Flare Blitz. The Incineroar could also have an Iron Head, so that could be very scary, but it's not stab, but it is super effective. So maxing out your defense is going to be very important for this raid. And the 2 moves that you need is Decorate and Helping Hand. Decorate you want to use on the Iron Hands to boost its damage, and Helping Hand to further boost its damage on the second term to allow you to just nuke the Tiger out of orbit. Next up, if player 3 and 4 is both going to be running the Umbreon. And I'm going to have a wide lens on Umbreon because Umbreon, normally I would have zoom lens, but Incineroar is base 60, Umbreon is base 65. So you actually outspeed the Incineroar naturally. And since we don't know what the speed of the Incineroar is going to be, because what if it's for some reason a minus speed nature, so even if we have minus speed, we won't be able to outspeed it, then, you know, zoom lens won't be possible. But we can update this to zoom lens when we know the speed, and then you can run a minus speed nature on the Umbreon. But for now, for safety, wide lens will be the play. And we want wide lens because it's going to boost Screech's accuracy up to 94%, which is very good and most likely going to hit. So we're going to have max HP, max defense with a plus defense nature. We cannot die from anything the Incineroar has, even like a fighting type move of close combat. We will not die. And we, of course, will resist any sort of dark type moves. And what we're going to be doing here is going to be using Screech to get that Incineroar to -6 defense. So turn 1, we got 2 Screeches, and then turn 2, we're going to have 2 Screeches. Or turn 1, you can have like a defense tier setup, or set up a Reflect, or you can set up a Mud Slap, and then the other Umbreon can set up a Screech. Now, what's nice about having an additional Screech go off is that just in case one of you guys miss, you still guarantee have enough time to get that additional Screech off within the 2 turns of this combat. Now, if you may have noticed, this strategy is the exact same strategy that we used to defeat the 7-star Terra Normal Dragonite. So we're doing the exact same thing here because it works, and Dragonite has a lot more bulk in general, and running the calcs, it works exact the same. So turn 1, Iron Hands player, going to use Attack Cheer, and Attack Cheer does not lock you into any sort of attack, so you can still do Choice Band close combat on turn 2. Player 2 was the Alcremie. Decorate onto the Iron Hands to give it +2 attack. And then player 3 and 4 are both going to go for Screech the Umbreons. Now, like I said, if for some reason the Incineroar is not minus speed, we can run a minus speed nature on our Umbreons, underspeed it, go for a zoom lens so Screech is 100% accurate. Also, if for some reason the Alcremie is having problems surviving, if the Incineroar does have Iron Head, then we could also have a defense cheer come up from the Umbreon that can definitely help it out. And if it is zoom lens, then we can 100% have room to go for a free defense cheer from like player 3 here. Then turn 2, we're going to have the Alcremie use Helping Hand onto the Iron Hands to do that 50% damage boost for that one turn. Another Screech is going to come out from the Umbreon, and then another Screech is going to come out from the other Umbreon. So it's going to be at -6, and then you're going to be at +2, and you have the Helping Hand and the Attack Chair and the Choice Band Close Combat. Once you see all the things go off as player 1, hit that Close Combat, and if the Incineroar does have times 35 HP, this is going to be a guaranteed one-hit KO. It's going to be doing 115% to 135% of the max boss's HP, which is a guaranteed one-hit KO. And honestly, Iron Hands has a lot of bulk. Iron Hands can take 2 Earthquakes from an Incineroar if it's unboosted, so we should be good to go. I think it maxes out an Adamant Incineroar, does the max of 38% damage to an Iron Hands. So Iron Hands should be really fine. Umbreon, super fine. The only one that might have some issues could be Alcremie if it does have Iron Head, but like I said, we have a solution with the defense here from one of the Umbreon players to guarantee that we survive. But there we have it. We're going to be running this raid live, 8 p.m. Eastern, this Thursday. Be there, watch it. We're going to farm it for a little bit, and then we're going to run the best solo builds, test out whatever is the best. If you want to know what the best solo builds are, check out my previous video on the channel. I really appreciate it, and don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, and have a great one.